Okay, today I will try to tell something about technology, psychology. Also, so psychology, VS against technology. I hope you will enjoy it. And I will try to say it in English, auf Deutsch i po polsku. But we can start. We can start now, and if you are brave, and you are not afraid, Google this. Google the patents. It's interesting for all people, and you will wonder why you don't know something about this, or that you never heard about this in TV, radio, newspapers, and I think it will be very interesting for you. Also, if you are brave and not afraid, Google this. Google this. That's patents which was done by doctors, professors, also if the patents exist, then the devices and that stay behind of the patents exist too, believe me. And now, jeżeli ktoś jest odważny, to niech pogoogluje i zobaczy, co to są za patenty i dlaczego nie słyszał o nich w środkach masowego przekazu, czyli w radiu, w gazecie, w telewizji. Patenty są zrobione przez doktorów, profesorów, innych uczonych. Also wenn du mutig bist, dann Google bitte diese Patents und überlege, warum hast du noch nichts einfach und noch nichts im Radio, im Fernsehen oder in der Nachrichten davon gehört. Obwohl, das haben einfach Doktoren, Professoren und andere kluge Leute gemacht. Und wenn sowas gibt, dann sollte man auch davon sprechen. Also, warum nicht? Also, das ist doch nicht verboten. Das kann man alles einfach finden jetzt heutzutage in Google. Und wenn du keine Angst hast, dann mach das bitte. Und kannst du dir selbst einfach solche Meinungen bilden dazu, was da einfach oben passiert heutzutage. Okay, also dann am Ende davon bild dir deine Meinung. Dann willst du auch darüber nachdenken, wofür zahle ich einfach diese ganze Gebühren, damit andere ein bisschen Spaß haben und lachen. Okay, but that's not the topic of today. Also, I will go to the next step, and I will try to show you something about psychology. Also, the psychology against technology. Psychology against technology. Okay. Also, we have got a group of children, and the children want to play football or rugby, for example. And what happens also, we have got two groups. We have got a teacher, and the teacher says, choose two children. Teacher, choose two children, and the children will, there are they are 6 years old, and they played the football yet together. They played the football together. Also, they know what skills have got the another children, you know. Also now we have got other children. We have got 20, and the two children will select now the another. Also, how work the mind of the children? The children focus on the skills now because they want to win the play. They want to win the play. Children want to win the play. Both of the children, you know, this and this. Also, they will try to select at the first the best players. Also, the skills for the children, the skills are very important now, and they select the best players also. They will select first the best players. Also, here is the best players. We can, the next best player, the next, here is the best player, the next, or from here, the best, and here not always is the worst player. Maybe this person doesn't like this person. Doesn't like the person. Or there are other reasons why this person is at the end. But the skills, that's the first, because the children want to win the play. Także, and now I switch to Germany. Also wir haben zum Beispiel eine Gruppe von Kindern und sie wollen Fußball spielen. Sie wollen Fußball spielen und jetzt, wenn es um die Kinder geht, sie wollen einfach gewinnen. Das ist das Ziel. Also sie wollen da das Spiel gewinnen und der Lehrer sagt einfach, du und du wirst jetzt einfach diese Spieler auswählen von den 20 Leuten. Und sie versuchen einfach am Anfang die besten Spieler zu nehmen. Also der nimmt den besten, der andere, der beste. Und am Ende, das ist nicht immer der nicht gut spielt, vielleicht für diese Person mag ihn nicht. Das ist einfach so manchmal. Także są po prostu, jest nauczyciel i jest grupa uczniów i ta grupa uczniów ma się podzielić i mają grać w piłkę nożną albo w rugby na przykład. I dzieci kierują się po prostu tym, że chcą wygrać taką grę. Chcą wygrać, dlatego dzieci na początku wybieram tych najlepszych. Oni się znają, tak, i wybieram tych najlepszych, ale na końcu nie zawsze jest ta osoba, która jest najgorsza. Może akurat ta osoba nie lubi tej osoby na przykład, albo ten nie lubi tego. A może jest najgorsza, może tak być. Also, this person maybe is the worst to play football, but it doesn't must to be so egal. Okay, and now the adults. Now the adults. Children and adults. And what is the behavior? Also, we have the same case, but now we have got adults. Also adults over 18 years. And the people know each other. You know, the people know each other and they know how skills they have got. Also, who plays the best football, who not. But you will see they will select other persons. Okay. For the children, very important were skills. And now, for the adults, not the skills, but you will see sometimes it's important, but it will be, they will calculate. They will calculate also advantage. And the play is not important. Who wins now? Who wins? Not important. They calculate and they try to get something for himself. Also, the football is not important now. There are always exceptions. There are always exceptions, you know. But what is important? Maybe they play with a boss, also they will not play very hard against the boss, or they will try not to select the boss, or they will try to select the boss, you know. They will calculate now. What can I get if I choose this person, if he will be my friend or he will be not my friend, or I will have better contact with the person or not. What can I reach? What can I reach? And what happens? Also, sometimes it's envy. Envy is important in this case. And what happens now? For the children, skills were on the first place. Here is calculation on the first place. Skills are at the end. You know? Skills are at the end. And now they make so. And that's all. That's the difference between children, children and adults. Also the adults calculate. Also wir haben jetzt eine Gruppe von Erwachsenen und die Erwachsenen sollten auch einfach Teams bilden. Und wenn es um Erwachsene geht, also hier nimmt einfach die Kalkulation, übernimmt einfach das Spiel, kann man sagen. Also wer gewinnt, also das Gewinn ist nicht so wichtig. Hauptsache, ich kann was erreichen einfach. Wenn ich den nehme zu meinem Team, dann habe ich besseren Kontakt vielleicht mit ihm. Wenn ich den anderen nehme, dann habe ich das zum Beispiel. Und man versucht einfach solche Vorteile für sich zu holen. Also das ist nicht immer so, es gibt immer Ausnahmen, aber die Erwachsenen denken schon einfach ein bisschen anders. Takže teraz máme grupa osob, ktoré sú dorosłe, prawda? I te dorosłe osoby mają tworzyć też takie po prostu teamy, czyli drużyny, no i oni się już nie kierują z umiejętnościami, żeby wygrać grę, tylko oni kalkulują, prawda? Jak wybierę szefa, czy zagram przeciw szefowi, jeżeli kopnę szefa w trakcie grania piłki, to lepiej jakbym sobie go wziął do swojej drużyny, prawda? Czyli tu już troszkę inaczej działa psychologia tego wszystkiego. No i tyle, prawda? Okay, and now I can go to the next step and I show you how is the programming. Also, if you want to be a software developer or a hardware developer, and there are two main differences, and we can you will start okay, also programming, how to program. I will show you something. Programming. What do you need? You need skills, plus talent, das and talent, and that's acquire artist. That acquires artist. What is important is now for us. Also, we have got procedural programming. What do you need for procedural programming? Also, the first is procedural programming. For example, the language C. And what do you need to be a good developer now? You need math, logic, physics. You need the three skills to develop procedural applications. Also, and the procedural applications are very simple. You have what start, and meta. And now you make it step by step. You make it step by step. Maybe some functions, next functions, but step by step, and you you reach the meta, you know, it's okay. But now there is a second possibility, and it's called object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming. My pronunciation is very bad. Also, I want to apologize for my English skills. Okay, and now it's not so easy because for example, C#, Java, PHP, C++, Delphi, etc. And now, what is very difficult, what is very important, you have got the three main points you need for procedural programming, but here you need the last. You need here abstraction, also a vision, you know. You need here a talent. Here you need talent too, but here it's necessary. Also, D. This. C and D. What is D? D is D ist talent, vision, abstraction. It's not so easy because now you have got technology also. You have got technology, skills, also you have to get knowledge about the technology, and you have to have skills plus, and even if you know everything about the technology, you know everything about the programming language, C#, Java, etc., that's not all. It's not the most important thing, because vision, abstraction, now you have to know now. That's not all. The most important thing is here. You have to know how to use, what to take, where I should add where should I add something, or when should I add something, when, where. And that's why object-oriented programming is so difficult. Is, I think, minimum also, egal. It's how to say, it's 10 mal more difficult than procedural programming. Okay, and what now? I tell something about the architecture, and also So what now? We have architecture. Okay, I have got a simple example also. We can compare Pisa Tower. Pisa Tower in Italy. Pisa Tower, Italy. Okay, what do we have got now? We have got the tower here. The company hasn't got a lot of money, and here in this point they apply they employed only the masons, the stone masons here employed stone masons, no matter, or, or no matter. Okay, and what they do, they build the next floor, the next level, you know, they build the next level. Okay, and the next level, and the next level. What happens now? The stonemason says we can't build higher. We can't build higher. What do the investors? They say we need architecture. We need architects. We need architects now. Okay. Also, they employ architects, and the architects now employed architects. They are very expensive, the architects, and they say, yes, we can build higher, and they build the next level. But it's not so fast. Also, they need more time, and you need more architects now, because the stonemasons can't build it. Also, they have to think, and they have to build. Also, both things. They have to only build, but they don't have to think. You know, that's a difference. And now they say, we can't build higher anymore. Also, maybe we need this thing. We need support here. Okay, and now we can make this, but they come to the point and they say it's not possible to build higher. You understand? It's finished. Stop. Here is stop. It's not possible to build higher. And a lot of money is lost, and they didn't reach even a whole plate. You see? Even a whole plate. One level. Okay, here is, for example, is it degree? 70 degree. Also, you see, that happens with the application. If the application of or with the building, if you don't employ good people at the start. If you employ good people at the beginning of the project, then it can see a little better, I think, or not. Now, you have got architect, and here is 88.8 degree. You know what I mean? And now you can build higher. And here they can say stop. The architects can say stop. You don't need us now. We come every 5 days and we will watch what happens with the building. But you don't need us here. And you need now the stonemasons. And they can build. They can build higher. 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 You know? You are faster. You are faster. And probably you spent not so many money like here. But this project, here is the end. You see the difference? Here, you don't spend a lot of money maybe. You save, you have money, you are maybe happy, but here you are very sad. Here you are very, very sad. And here, maybe here, you spent a lot of money. And a lot of money you spend here. And you are maybe not so happy. Maybe not, but here you are very happy. Very happy. That's the difference. And what is most important now here? If you employ architect, what's very important now? Wait a moment, I have to check if it's okay. So, what is now important? Good architect is an architect who know that which skills have got, which skills have got the stonemasons, the masons. Also, the skills of the masons are very important now, and they try to find the median. The median, not average. Not this. The median mason's skills. Because the architect maybe have got the best skills. Also, he's the best in math. He's the best, or she is the best in physics, or he is the best in logics, and have got vision, also talent, but she can't forget that the other people are not so good. Cannot forget the Masons are not like he, she. What does it mean? Does that means that he has to find the median? Also this. He must find this. He must build architecture for these people. Best people, best Masons, worst Masons. And architecture must be for this, for those Masons. And that's all. That's all. Because if you don't do that, nobody, you make the best architecture here, but only those Masons can make something. Or maybe not, because if you are here, nobody can build the building without you. Also, only you can build the application, nobody else. Also, for this, and then all Masons will be happy and they will work with you. You know, they will work with you, the Masons, with your architecture. That's all. And what can I say? Manchmal einfach, wenn ich ein Vorstellungsgespräch habe und wenn ich da höre, dass manche haben da 5 Jahre, 6, 7, 8 eine Applikation entwickeln und dann ich komme einfach und sie erzählen mir da so einen Dreck einfach manchmal, dann ich weiß nicht, ob sie mich da beleidigen wollen oder weiß ich nicht. Ich kenne überhaupt nicht eure Technologie oder das, was ihr gemacht habt über die ganzen 10 Jahre. Und ich brauche, jeder einfach braucht Zeit, um zu lernen. Und wenn ich ganz am ersten Tag einfach erfahre, was ihr da gemacht habt, also ohne Scheiß einfach. Also manchmal sieht man einfach, ob jemand und welche Noten hatte, wenn es um Mathematik geht, Physik, Logik. Und manchmal hat er vielleicht ein Bild gemahlen. Dann weißt du, ja, vielleicht kann er auch abstrakt denken dazu. Also, weil das ist einfach so, dass die Leute vielleicht nicht alle wissen einfach von diesen Ingenieuren, dass sie einfach Künstler sind. Aber die das nicht wissen, das sind einfach meistens oder nicht meistens, das sind einfach keine Ingenieure. Ingenieure sind Künstler. Und wenn du einfach auf dem Markt keine Leute hast, dann solltest du einfach keine Kerzüchter einfach anstellen. Ohne Scheiß einfach. Und wie ich sagte, also erzählt mir nicht die ganze Geschichte von euch am Anfang, weil das ist eine Beleidigung und da habt ihr schon einfach viel und das ist einfach alles. Und wenn jemand in diesen 3 schon gut ist und wenn dann noch was, dann glaubt mir einfach, aus solchem Mensch könnt ihr da was machen, wenn ihr nur die Wille habt. Wenn jemand nur die Wille habt und das ist eigentlich alles. Also. Und aha, und wenn jemand nur als Softwareentwickler arbeiten möchte, das heißt, nutzt ihn nicht aus und stellt ihn nicht an auf solche Positionen, wo man einfach schon nicht Architekten, aber Superarchitekten braucht, weil das ist auch dann eine Bereicherung. Ohne Scheiß. Ja, und das wäre eigentlich alles.